Smart port can be seen as a port that utilises technology and data to improve efficiency of operations and safety, but also improving their service to their customer. A green port, however, is probably a bit simpler. That can be seen as a port that aims to minimise its environmental impact from its operations. I think a lot of smart ports technology will have a green port element to it, particularly if you're increasing efficiency of operations, you are in turn probably reducing the environmental impact from those operations. So there is a very heavy green port element to that. But again, green port, there are elements such as using sustainable materials, which maybe don't have the smart port component, but with some of this, there is the implementation of technology, which in itself will make the port smarter. So they are also both elements of developing and modernising a port, so therefore they need to be seen together because they will both come from the same capital base. In summary, I think the drive towards ports needing to become smarter is customer driven. As time goes on, customers expect more, technology is there, and ports will adapt to that. And the installation of more modern, smarter technology increases efficiency of operations, which then allows the ports to pass on those savings to the customer, which of course makes them cheaper, makes them more competitive, but also can offer a better service for that customer. For instance, tracking of cargo through a port allows those customers to track that themselves, and it's better information. So as a smart port, there's a lot of customer driven items there. As far as a green port goes, beyond the obvious need to address climate change, there is the pressure themselves. Predominantly we're finding a lot on shipping, where shipping contributes 940 million tonnes of CO2 a year. That's approximately 2.5% of overall global CO2 emissions, which is fairly substantial, and understandably so. There's a lot of pressure on shipping to become greener. Now, whether that's with minor items such as making the ships themselves more efficient is one way, but the big item for ports concerned is new fuels. And whether that's electricity or alternative fuels such as methanol or ammonia, these fuels need to be supplied, and ports therefore need to adjust to the supply of the new fuels. So that is one way, but also with green ports, the other item that's worth considering is the ports themselves are part of the overall supply chain, and shipping companies, rightly so, will say, well, we're greener, what are you going to do about it? And therefore the ports have a responsibility on those lines to also become greener themselves to match the shipping. A core basis of the philosophy of the Nearest Smart and Green Port services is we believe any port in the world can benefit from smart and green technology. I know there tends to be a consideration within the industry that a smart port is a highly developed automated container terminal, for instance, but you don't need to be that far, and it's not always applicable. So any port can benefit from the use of smart and green technology.